The question I most often get these days is how SAT prep will change for the new upcoming digital SAT test that will drop in the US in March 2024. The PSAT test in October 2023 will also be the new digital format. First, the thing that's different about the new test is not that it's no longer paper-based. In fact, that's not really a big difference at all. Whether you put your answers on a paper Scantron or select a letter answer choice on the screen is a negligible difference. The real question is, how will the content change? What things will be tested that is not currently being tested? Or are there things that will not be tested that are being tested now? The answer to both questions is yes. First, what are some things that will be tested that is not currently being tested? The good news is, not much, really. In the reading section, they will have a few problems that will require you to pick a word to complete a sentence. But the thing is, the words are not really high-level difficult words like we used to see in the old days. When I say old days, I'm talking about 1980s, 1990s, and the early 2000s. No, these are relatively common words that are found in the things that a lot of students read. Other than that, while the structure of the test is a bit different, the content is almost exactly the same as the current exam. Next, are there things on the new test that are no longer tested? The answer is again, yes, but it's a very minor thing. In the current math section, they test complex or imaginary numbers. On the new test, they will no longer have any problems on complex numbers. This though, is again, not a big deal at all because even on the current test, the number of complex number problems was not that many anyway, and even when they appeared, it only required students to know two things to solve them. I think the bigger distinction between the new test and the current is the structure, and students who will be taking the new digital SAT test are in luck. In the current test, there is a 1-hour section that is only reading passages, long ones. And there are about 10 problems per passage. This is a section that a lot of students struggle with because it requires concentration for longer periods of time. On the new test, the passages are much shorter, like a paragraph, and there is only one question per short passage. That's right, just one question. And to make it even better, the entire section is only about 30 minutes long and is not just passages. Within the 30 or so minute section, there will also be writing problems, so this I think is a huge change that will benefit students. As for math, the current test has a 25-minute non-calculator section and a near 1-hour calculator section. The new test will have two math sections that are the same length, a little over 30 minutes each, and calculator is allowed in both sections. In all, the new test will be a refreshing upgrade for all students. It's shorter, easier in my opinion, and has a better mix of problems, so students don't zone out as easily. And the bottom line for SAT prep is that the prep will remain pretty much the same. Now for my plug. I'm CK, founder of CK Education and creator of the highly effective CK SAT prep system. If you need to raise your SAT score, and nothing else has worked, learn why students wait for months on my waiting list to begin their one-to-one online SAT studies with me. I'd love to help you too. You can learn more at ckeducation.org. Thanks for watching and be sure to watch my other videos on my channel as well. I'm sure that they will be helpful to you.